The lighting is not going to suck today because I'm doing this during daylight hours. Imagine that. Erasing all of this. I should get a real eraser, but I'm not going to, so. Alright, pretty good week last week. First of all, I'm really stoked about this, so we're gonna... Okay, so for context, Us is my novel. It took me like 6 years. It's 90K high fantasy romance. I have the manuscript of draft 1 and I started book 2 like this past year sometime, and then life got crazy and I stopped, and then I went back and busted out like 1,000 words in a single night, and now the first chapter is done, and that's great with my awful snarky male protagonist. He's the worst. He's so bad. The following he would have on TikTok if y'all knew about him. Anyway, so yeah, I'm super stoked about that. It was like 1,000 words again, which is super, super great. We're doing this out of order. That'll factor into this week because I've been reading it to my husband, and now he wants me to keep going and write more, which I'm not going to complain about it, right? Other thing last week that was great fun is, you guessed it, Greenscreen Shenanigans. Okay, one sec, I gotta show you this. We are traveling through my house. Okay, yeah, so there is my green screen with my optimal lighting conditions. I got that. There's a desk lamp off screen over here. It was wrinkly right here, and so I took this balloon animal with a little nub on his nose and a hair tie and just kind of tied it in place right there. That's what you do. I'm still getting a little reflection off the ring lights, but that's okay. So yeah, really happy not only with the setup, but I figured out like what program, what software I want to use for that. I was fiddling around in OBS for a while trying to make it work, but Resolve is so much better. Like, I've noticed this consistent pattern when I'm, as I'm learning DaVinci Resolve, I'll start and I'll be like, what is happening? I do not understand any of this. An alpha node, what does that mean? At that chroma key, what is happening? And I'm crying. And then I give it another 30 seconds and I'm like, wait, that is the smoothest, easiest thing I've ever done or seen in my entire life. Friendship with OBS ended. DaVinci Resolve is my friend now. That's not totally true. Like, OBS is still great for like just actually capturing the footage, but the actual green screen doctoring is definitely happening in Resolve. It's just no contest. Oh yeah, obviously I did film. We've got the first 3 finalists of Runeterra's Most Eligible down, and I'm pretty happy with that too, because I did have a good long chunk, but I wasn't like super feeling it, and I was still able to push through and get a lot done, which is awesome, which leads me to believe that I could finish the finalists this week. Is it ambitious? Not for someone who's working like 10 hours a week currently. And then, yeah, I'm gonna keep poking around on Resolve, because if I'm almost done with filming, then obviously the next thing to do is edit. So I'm gonna start poking around on that. My dearly beloved husband is already pretty familiar with Resolve, so he's willing to show me the ropes on that. So yeah, there's lot going on. That's this week, and that's last week. A good week, and this week's gonna be good too. We'll see how this goes.